Welcome to the real world.
Good morning, night city, a day in the life. I was on my own, catching a ride with the lady. Her hair hangs down past her thighs, blue and pistol shit. Satisfies, leather jacket, zipped up tight. And big ones coming, look for lost and found. I have been by a night city where your appetite weighs you out to sunrise.
We are live.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
What?
TheNuGeekz. That's right.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Wake the f up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Welcome to a new perspective on the modern day geek. And now, without further ado, please welcome your host, Apex, Leon of TheNuGeekz.
What's good? What's good, gang? How's everybody feeling? Let me take a look at the chat. Give me one moment. Give me 1 second. Thank y'all for joining me for this quick review, non-spoiler, of course. And by the way, Austin, I changed the title thanks to you. Austin said, spoilers or no spoilers, bruh. I was like, oh, you know what? Be a good idea to put no spoilers on that title, just in case. You never know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for pulling up real quick. I didn't come for a long time, but I came for a good one. We got Necron in the chat, Curly Ray, Sergeant Giratina, Frank C. What's good, everybody? What's good? How's everybody feeling on this beautiful day? What is it, Thursday? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday, yep. July 3rd, a day before your man's birthday. So I'm pulling up for this quick one. Got a couple of things to take care of today before I go into tomorrow. But I definitely wanted to touch in with you guys because I just saw a great film. Or was it shitty? I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Who else is in the chat? We got W. Mir saying, yo, I saw Jurassic World Rebirth yesterday. It's like a better version of Jurassic Park 3, but with characters you care about and better suspenseful moments, I'm assuming. 8 out of 8, or 8.8 out of 10, I should say. I mean, was it good, bro? Was it good, bro? We'll see, man. I don't know. Man, I don't know. Y'all might want to stick around for this one. It might get a little interesting. We got Sean Franklin. What's good, Sean Franklin? You know what I mean? Now, before we begin, let me give you all a message from the syndicate. You feel me?
When you enter the lair, show some decorum. Hit the like, share, and subscribe to TheNuGeekz.
Don't be scoundrels when you enter the lair. Show some damn decorum. Wipe your feet. Hit the like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All right, guys. I didn't come here to talk forever. Thank you, Sergeant, for the happy birthday, the early birthday wish. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your enthusiasm and the fandom. You heard? So I just noticed a bit of discourse, right, with everything that's been going on with this movie. And I think a lot of it is largely unnecessary, right? Just follow me, guys. Follow me, because I know I've said a couple of things that kind of raised some eyebrows. Like, yo, did this dude just say, just question whether the movie was good or not? Right? Is this dude, what's going on with Apex Leon, right? Give me 1 second, guys. So you guys know I like to have some visuals sometimes, you know what I mean? So yeah. And a shout out to Austin, man, the producer of the Syndicate Network, for my background. Hey, you see how I'm sitting over to the left here, and like right under my name it says Apex Leon. That's pretty fire. I wonder if you plan that, Austin. Is that how you plan that to go? Like when I go over to the left side of the screen, it would say my name. He's brilliant like that. Anyway, so the discourse surrounding this whole movie is kind of weird to me, and I just kind of was like, all right, I kind of want to say something about this movie. I kind of want to give a review. Y'all know I don't really do this content creation stuff. I'm just here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the fandom. But like, since when do people put this much effort into talking about dinosaur blockbusters, right? And I'm just talking about the energy on both sides of the conversation, but especially the antagonist. I haven't gone Sith, y'all. Just follow me, right? It's just really weird seeing a lot of the discourse online and the discussions about this movie. And I've seen a shit ton of hate towards this movie. And a lot of it I've seen towards like towards Jurassic World from Superman fans in particular, and DC fans and gun fans, right? And I'm noticing that a lot of this discourse only lives really on social media. Hey, shout out to the homie Skywalker. What's good, Brody? Says he's stopping through real quick to smash the like button, you heard? Yeah, I'm gonna be quick, man. I'm gonna be real quick on this one anyway, you heard? So, and I'll be curious to hear your thoughts on the movie too. And so I just think it's just a weird, overly drawn out, overly discussed film, I think. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, well, let me let that loop again. Let me see if I could change the settings on this, because I just kind of want this looping on in the background. Whatever. Doesn't matter, because I'm going to do some clips anyway. But it's just weird, bro. Like, I'm looking around online. I'm just thumbing through, right? So I had a quick client today earlier, and I wasn't even supposed to have a client today because it's supposed to be my day off essentially, but it was like an emergency, right? And they were like, Mr. So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so, can you please blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. So they booked the session. We had discussions, blah, blah, blah. And afterwards, we were discussing like movies and, you know, what everybody's looking forward to. And, you know, no one brought up anything except for Jurassic World. That even goes for Fantastic Four. That's not to discourage and say like, oh my God, Fantastic Four. I've heard people discuss Fantastic Four. The pattern seems to be Jurassic World or Fantastic Four. In this particular discussion, they said Jurassic World, right? Now, hey, shout out. Shout out. Skywalker Show, showing love on all platforms. I heard that. Hey, that's syndicate love right there, baby. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, bro. He said, keep streaming, bro. The streets need it. I'll take your word for it. You know what? I'll take that encouragement for sure. But like, so after the session, you know, we're having this discussion, and, you know, just regular people, they're my clients or whatever. And their kids were all hyped about, you know, seeing Jurassic World, blah, 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 right? This is after I've already seen it. Okay. And none of us were over here tripping like it was supposed to be Oscar bait. Hey, facts, right? My dog said, y'all could come through with these burner accounts on all these syndicate network platforms, right? We're going to utilize our actual channels, right? My dog said, I'm going to smash that like button on all three. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Hey, I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna start thinking I'm like OCD or something. I keep hitting that loop on that trailer. But now, like, real talk. So I had already seen the movie. We're just having a conversation, and it just felt like a basic conversation about a movie with dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like, oh my God, Scarlett Johansson is going to win an Oscar. I just see it coming. And, you know, the kids weren't like, oh my God, is this going to beat this movie and that one? No, it was just a regular ass conversation about going to the movies and me talking about how much I had, like my experience with the movie, which I don't want to spoil yet because I've given you both options, right? It sucks. It's great. Whatever. And then they were talking about how they were looking forward to seeing it, regardless, right, of whatever I said. That's it. So online, there seems to be this discussion about, like, obviously protecting the film, which seems to be a reaction to unnecessary garbage discourse about how much it sucks. It sucks. It's trash. Don't go see it. Don't go see it. I literally, bro, I would pull up right now if I gave a shit, but I got bookmarks right now of different people telling other people under my comments and other comments to not even go see the movie. Like, they're literally telling people don't go, like, as if this film did something to their lives. Don't go see it. Here's what I will spoil in regards to my thoughts, not spoil the movie, but my thoughts. I'm not telling anybody not to see this movie. This is not a skippable movie. Don't go see it. It's very weird. It's incredibly weird and disingenuous. It's fake as shit. Because when you trace the comments back to the source of the people who are having these comments, it's all people who are either like staunch DC seemingly fans, overnight Superman fans, or James Gunn fans that are saying this shit. I've yet to see like a Fantastic Four fan account or literally anybody else that's just like a casual say, don't go see it. I may have heard like, hey man, this movie, you know, this movie ain't all that, or it sucks. I've seen a couple accounts that seem real that are like that, right? But I have not seen anybody with a bunch of activity on their accounts or any sort of a real following seem serious about, hey, like I haven't seen like an authentic take from an account that has quite a following and that's been in support of like Superman. I haven't seen a real take. I've seen nothing but berating on comments about how you shouldn't go see it. And am I confusing here? Like, I didn't hear about a bunch of fan screenings ahead of this thing. So how the hell are people knowing not to go see this? This was before I went to go see it, by the way. So how are we telling people not to go see it? Were there like 1,000 fan screenings of this movie? Did people get a bunch of press screenings and releases? I'm very confused. Let me check the chat for a second. Oh yeah, I want to pull up to that one too. They're gonna say, I really don't know what people want out of a dinosaur movie. It's dinosaurs on the loose. Sounds like a good time. Facts, like, bro, that's my point. Like, I'm less concerned with beating up the people who have something positive to say about it, who are trying to protect it. But I just want to be in this for the sake of being fair. I want to also highlight how a lot of that seems unnecessary. But when you look at how incredibly unnecessary the conversation is in berating the film and trying to discredit the film, discourage people from going to see the film, that's when it's like, I guess the overly positive protection of this movie may not be as unnecessary as we think, right? We got Josh Herrera, my Robin, pulling up, saying roar. I'm not going to do that. The shills will shill. Had to talk myself out of roaring. We got Bishop saying, what's good, Leon? Just stopping through to say what's cool. What's up, cool stream? Salute to you in the chat. Hey, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Josh saying he saw it on Monday, it being Jurassic World, and he enjoyed it, and telling people to see it and decide for themselves. That's exactly what I said when I got out of the screening. That's exactly what I said, bro. I'm glad you said that. Let me see real quick. Give me one moment because I got a clip I want to pull up. Y'all have already seen this clip, but I kind of, the way I clipped it this time, I want to illustrate something to y'all. So give me a second.
Time to wake up. What is reality?
Welcome to the real.
When you enter the lair, show some decorum. Hit the like, share, and subscribe to the new geeks.
And we're back. So I'm glad you said that, Josh. Decide for themselves is what everybody should do, right? I mean, I know this community has learned, like beyond learned, who to trust and who not to trust, right? We got dudes coming out of Superman screening sounding like,
I'm alive. I'm breathing. It's the morning after, and guys, I've seen Superman. I want to be very careful with this.
Brody sound like he got plugged. Talking about it. Anyway. And then we got guys telling people this about Jurassic World. We got guys like this dude.
And so with that preamble, I am going to let you know right now, because I simply don't care. There will be some spoilers in this, if you can even call them spoilers. So John, there it is. The little spoilers warning is right there. As long as this if you don't want to know anything about Jurassic World, although you probably already know everything about it you need to know, because almost everything's in the trailers. But if you don't want to know anything else.
All right, I just want to stop the video right there and just say, yo, how dare this dude, man? That's some bullshit. Spoiler warning or not, that's some bullshit. Like, you just want to go out of your way to have some sort of digital footprint of spoiling this movie so that people can go out there and just start talking about it, right? Talking about the spoilers. You're giving ammunition to all the little bots and interns out there who don't want people to go see this movie for some reason. Like, this movie is going to change your life in a negative way. Like, this movie is a net negative for existing. This is freaking insane, man. But I'm going to let the rest play.
And so with that preamble, I am going to let you know right now, because I simply don't care. There will be some spoilers in this, if you can even call them spoilers. So John, there it is. The little spoilers warning is right there. As long as this if you don't want to know anything about Jurassic World, although you probably already know everything about it you need to know, because almost everything's in the trailers. But if you don't want to know anything else, wait until that spoilers warning is gone. Then unmute your phone, tablet, laptop, computer, television, whatever you're watching this on. Mute now until that spoilers thing is gone, okay? I did my out of theater reaction. I said it's not the worst Jurassic World movie. And it's not. It's not the worst one. I said last night that I was pretty disappointed with it. I've kind of evolved. The more I think about the movie, though, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let me delve into a few things here. There are things.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst. And then you hear, you know who in the background, Mr. R&B twerking. All right. Like I said, I ain't trying to be on here too long. So let me just get to the my opinion on the film, right? And again, this is me giving my opinion, springboarding off of my other opinion, which is the discourse surrounding this movie is ridiculous. It's like otherworldly ridiculous. Like, why have we gotten here? Ridiculous. The discourse has gotten so bad that now we're out here having to defend a damn dinosaur movie. This is crazy. It used to be Jurassic, whatever, park, world, universe is coming out, and we just go see it, shove popcorn on our faces, and go home. Like, this whole idea that this somehow has to be like Shakespearean literature or French Oscar bait is insane. It's just kind of dumb. It's a damn dinosaur movie. You bring your kids, you go have fun, you leave. We got people like, don't go see it. I'm here to tell you, go see it. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. And no, I'm not trying to protect it. I don't care. I really don't care that much. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a blast. Now, I know the DNA of the fandom that, I derive from, or me from, is like, the F word, fun, is like is sacrilege, right? Get out of here. Shit was fun. So I'm actually going to see it again with some homies, because when I went to go see it, everybody was like working, and I actually took the day off. I was like, I'm not taking appointments. Sorry guys, this is actually my birthday week. I'm gonna be, if you can catch me, if I'm available, I will take some clients, but if not, I'm good. And everybody's like, oh, we understand. So cool. My homies were working and living their lives. They're 9 to 5. I was like, well, I ain't got no clients right now, and everybody I know at work, so I'm about to go see this movie. It was bright and sunny outside. I just got a fresh shave. I'm out, right? I go in, it's just me chilling. And the theater was full. There were like some kids to my left with their parents. And one part of the movie, and I know I'm giving this review via like the audience experience too, right? Because that's kind of what Jurassic anything is, really, is what's the experience that everybody had with it, as opposed to like trying to figure out if this is like quality. I'll get to the quality later. But anyway, at one part of the movie, it got kind of crazy for this kid, to the point that the kid had to leave. The kid just started screaming. So anyway, as far as the quality of the movie, I thought it was dope, man. The action sequences were great. There was one part of the movie where, this isn't a spoiler, like they show it in the trailer. One of the characters is like falling off of the ship, or it looks like it, or what have you, right? That shit was so, I was like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my God. And when I felt that way, the thought occurred to me. I think about other content creators and even some of our peers, and I'm just like, have we all become so cynical that moments like this are meaningless? That's what made me think, like, God, have we destroyed the culture of discussing films and movies and blockbusters, and kind of knowing how to separate the things into what they are? Or are we all trying to dump them into one big Oscar bait sort of a thing? Like, are we judging Jurassic World in the same vein as The Godfather? And I know some would argue, yeah, we should. And it's like, no, we don't. That makes zero sense to do that. There are some things that are elevated to a certain level, and it's noticeable because the genre never asked for that. But when it does happen, we go, oh my God, and we take notice, such as like a Batman versus Superman, for example. Something that we hadn't seen before. That's like indie film with a blockbuster. It's insane, right? So we look at a Jurassic World, and like I looked at that scene, and I shit you not, guys, I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, I'm actually I'm judging myself for liking this scene and another scene and another scene and another scene because I'm thinking about the conversations that I've had in the past with goofballs online, and also separate from the goofballs, even my own peers, where I'm having to like debate and dissect whether this fucking dinosaur movie is supposed to rival Scorsese's Raging Bull or some shit. Like, let's be for real. It's a movie about dinosaurs. Like your boy Jan Campia said, you're sorry, but they're gonna try. It ain't that. It's not that dismissive at all. It's a movie about dinosaurs. You expect to have fun. If I walked in there and I thought I was gonna get, I don't know, A Tale of Two Cities, I'd have been annoyed. Like, what are we doing? When's somebody gonna get eaten? You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the dinosaur gonna escape? And when's the destruction gonna happen? When is the will to try to survive gonna happen? No, we got exactly what we expect when we go into this franchise. We got dinosaurs escaping, wreaking havoc, etc., etc. I don't want to go into any details per se. I know this is a review, reaction, non-spoiler, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of just wanted to utilize this film for a kind of a bigger conversation that I'm not going to be on for too long. And the conversation is something that I've been kind of talking about ad nauseum, which is like, what are we doing when we're talking about movies? Are we driven by studio mandates? Are we driven by like our little think piece clubs of friends? Are we driven by like press passes and red carpet appearances? Are we like what's driving us to discuss these movies, right? So, long story short, this film, it was good. It was a good, solid fun. It was quality. I liked Scarlett Johansson's character in the movie. There's not much to really say for me. I know other people may go crazy and start dissecting the shit out of it, but I reserve that sort of analysis for, like, I don't know, Oppenheimer. You know what I mean? Like, so for this, I just think, the conversations on both sides have been insane, but especially, if not almost exclusive to the antagonist. I just can't get with it. And I see the agenda. The agenda is clear. And the agenda has been about trying to make sure, in my opinion, and others' opinions too, because this is very obvious. It's been about making sure that a certain movie has a clear path and a clear runway towards success. And it's going to have to live on its own merits. It's going to have to live on its own strengths. We're not doing this.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't even think this movie needs to be profitable to be successful.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be...
Lex, I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Heather. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog?
The dog, loser! You took the dog!
That's right, you get all of this.
Where's the dog?
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yesterday when I was seeing Elio, there was a very cute little boy with his parents near me. And after the Superman trailer, his mom said, "Do you want to see that?" And he said, "No."
What did he say?
Yesterday when I was seeing Elio, there was a very cute little boy with his parents near me. And after the Superman trailer, his mom said, "Do you want to see that?" And he said, "No."
He said no. How about no? Yeah. It's what they want, man. They want...
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
But it's not happening. I'm sorry. Sorry, and I know the irony of saying that while championing a Jurassic World movie. And look, that's the problem. I'm not championing Jurassic World. I'm just saying it's good and go see it for yourself. There's a difference between me saying sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix. That's me championing something, right? That's me telling everybody we need to do this. We need to be on board with this, as opposed to just saying, oh, no, it was good. Yeah, was it? Yeah, it was good. Dinosaurs did their thing. The humans tried to survive and roll credits. What else do you want from this movie? Like, what are we doing? I could try to create some sort of false discourse and try to pretend like I can sit like this isn't The Departed, bro. Like, it's fucking Jurassic World Rebirth. It was good. But what we're not gonna do is sit here and say, well, I'll be darned. We gotta tell everybody not to see it. Stay away. Necron saying, can you imagine? Hey, investors, give me money. It doesn't need to be success. Just, you're involved in this great project. Yeah, facts, bro. Like, just the success is just participating, right, guys? It's just participating. Everybody just pull your resources together and spend over $500 million fucking dollars. What? Crazy. Sid Havoc saying it was a decent movie. I would say no, it wasn't decent. I thought it was damn good. I almost want to lean on great. To me, it's the best of the World Series by far. By far the best of the World Series. By far the best of the World Series. I actually have this banner still up. Jurassic World Refund. By far the best of the World Series. No doubt. What's better than this one? Not the first Jurassic World. The first one was okay. Like, no, I ain't gonna say it was good. It was good. It was good. The first one was good. I'm tripping. Everyone after the first one has been like, that was fine. That was all right. This one, this is the first time I was like, damn, in a long time, I actually kind of felt something. And I love the way they did. Because I'm not going to spoil it, but I love the way they did it was two separate things going on. I'll just say that. And I love how they handled that. And the way those two separate things ended up converging on each other. That was dope to me. Very dope. This movie was dope. I'm sorry. This wasn't, and I'm not trying to push back on you, Sin Havoc. That's fine. Like, no, this movie was dope. This movie was dope. This movie was dope. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy when you think about the whole thing. The thing about this doesn't have to be a success, and everybody jumping out the window trying to dismantle Jurassic World. This is crazy. You're gonna see how nutty it's gonna get when Fantastic Four comes out. Watch how crazy it's gonna get. Y'all think it's bad now. Watch this shit. Sky says, see how Leon and Campia can be both saying something similar. First, he said it wasn't the worst of the right, or a series that includes Jurassic Park, right? And that's the thing. Like, I'm glad you pointed that out. It's like, this is what I found fascinating about this, because I was just gonna do a review yesterday after I came out, but I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna just wait for today. And it just kept bothering me, man. And I was just like, this is the way I want to discuss this, because it's not so much so a traditional review where I'm pulling like I don't know, one of those guys that does reviews. I almost said a name. And they're just like, oh, the director, the cinematographer. This ain't that movie. This is not where you look up, did Larry Fong, was he the DP on Jurassic World? Now, that being said, whoever the DP was on Jurassic World did a damn good job. The lighting was great, and special appearances from certain dinosaurs were fantastic. There were scenes where, like, there was this, I'll just say this, a kid did a thing that was needed, and something happened, and I was like, I'm being vague as hell on purpose because I'm not trying to spoil this, but I was like, ha! Not only was I like, ha! But I was like, oh my God. It could be over for this kid right now. And there were certain parts of the movie where it felt like people could get it as far as them being taken out. Some of that was a bit predictable to me in hindsight, but it didn't ruin the movie. The energy of the movie, the pacing of the movie, the plot was very basic. But the energy and pacing and the stunts and the action sequences were great. I thought they were dope. So I give a big ass thumbs up and some popcorn buckets to Jurassic World for sure. Let me check in with the chat real quick because I think I might be wrapping up soon. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. I almost wanted to touch on that briefly. Is that the projections are showing that Jurassic World is going to be kicking ass. And here's the thing. I saw an account that I know, and I'm going to call her out, Rhea. Hi, Rhea. We follow each other on X. And I know she's a damn Warner Brothers shill. I know she's probably getting paid to do it, etc. I ain't knocking her hustle at all. Very, very attractive woman. We had some correspondence. She's dope. Dope chick. I ain't knocking her. But she's clearly a Warner Brothers shill. Like 1,000. And so she was talking about she briefly had a reaction to the B score for Jurassic World. And historically, according to certain shills, a B score means something to, and they're like, oh, she said, there goes the legs of the movie. And I'm just like, yo, bro. I don't think people really understand like how many people don't do all this rating shit when we go to movies. How many people are a bigger fan of going to movies and movies than myself, Sky, and the rest of the Syndicate Network? I've yet to do any of these ratings. Audience score, cinema score, and I don't do that shit. I just go pay my money, go watch the movie, and take my ass home. Like, I don't do all that extra shit. To me, this right here is the most extra shit I've ever done as far as movies. I don't do all that rating bullshit. The only time I really, really, really started getting into this shit is doing streaming and getting into the Syndicate Network, the Cool Table, and my TheNuGeekz channel. On some like regular, you think a 9-to-5er is really worried about a damn cinema score when they want to take their kids somewhere to get them out of the house so that they can get all their energy out and go to sleep? You think they give a damn about a damn B cinema score? Like, be for real, people. Necron says James Gunn being the focal point of promotions is actually hurting his movie, and I love it. Total rejection of that egomaniac. Yo, did y'all see that Love Island? It's like a Love Island promo that they're gonna have, and I was just like, yo, are you serious right now? Are you serious? See, I'll touch on all that on a later stream that I'm gonna hint at in a bit, but that was hilarious. I'm like, you send the most, hey, look, men aren't my thing, but I know a guy who can pull them when I see him. And you send the most unsexy looking dude, especially as far as directors go, ever to promote a Love Island. Bro, Corn Sweat, Holt, and old girl are sitting right there. Get this guy out of the damn marketing. You guys are idiots. Anyway. If this movie is better than any of the other world movies, then it must be pretty dope. It's certainly better than everything that's come after the first world movie. And I will definitely stamp that. I will stamp that. Take that to the bank for sure. I own the first one with Pratt. All the other ones I don't. Like I own all the park ones in a pack. And then the world one is the only world one I own. The first one. And I'll definitely be buying this one. I'm not kidding. Like I liked it. You can quite literally, in my opinion, you can go to the first Jurassic World, skip literally all the other ones, and go straight to this one and just be just fine as far as a collection goes, in my opinion. Like I thought about that after the movie. I was like, I think I'm gonna buy this because I kind of want to see it again, like at the house type shit. You know what I mean? Go see Black Widow and Blade team up with the Prince from Wicked and get hunted by scariest fuck dinosaurs. Facts. Facts. Right? Hey, I ain't hating on her. Get your money, boo-boo. Get it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Share some with daddy. What's impressive about Jurassic World Rebirth's box office tracking is that it's doing its thing without IMAX screens in the States. Yeah, exactly, because I think whatchamacallit took some screens, if I'm not mistaken, and we're going to see how that does. I've never been asked to participate in cinema score. Yeah, no one does. And I don't think people have time for that. People just kind of keep walking. That happened to me, I think, once for Transformers. And the only reason I stuck around is because my homie's a big Transformers guy. All his kids are. And it was for Transformers 1. Ooh, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. Hold up. Yeah. Where is it? Did it pull up? Come on, hurry up. All right, hold on a second. Can y'all tell me what this says? Just make sure I ain't tripping, right? Hey, what'd that say? What does that say, I ask? Hey, put the score in the chat if you could see it. What does that score say, y'all, for Transformers 1? What's that score say? What's that score say? I'm asking. I'm not coming off this question until I see something. I need an answer. I need the chat to tell me what it says. Y'all can't see nothing? You sure? Oh, shit. I need to get chopped upside the head. Damn it. Now. I can't blame this on alcohol. I'm not drunk. Haven't drank yet. That'll be this evening. Now, guys, tell me what that says. Tell me. What does that say? I'm so glad you said this, though, bro. You made me think of this. It's an A, right? Can anybody tell me what happened with Transformers 1? What happened? How many legs did Transformers 1 have, guys? Oh, I definitely want to see F1 as well. But how many legs did that have? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting, man. Scott Stewart, he said Lieutenant Dan legs. Hey, facts. I mean, this thing got an A score, guys, but it got an A score. Oh. It got an A score. People liked it, guys. It got an A. Now, look, I'm not saying that there's no merit to this, but just like box office projections themselves, it's a scheme. It's a scheme. Shout out to Osa. It's a scheme, gang. It's a part of the plot. It's yet another angle, another tool in the machine to discourage or encourage as they see fit. That's all it is. So I don't give a damn about a cinema score. I just look at this movie's the history of this franchise has been billion to near billion since World. Literally, even the crappiest versions of the World series have hit 1 billion. The last one I didn't like. I didn't hate it, but I was like, the one before that, and despite what I thought, it still made a lot of money. So anyway, with that being said, chat, let me check in with y'all. Nah, I get it. He did what he was supposed to do. Did you saw her seeing Omega twerk for Superman L? I was like, oh shit, that's kind of sick. Nah, not at all. Not at all. You know what's interesting is like that's actually some of the best marketing they've done so far. You went to an audience that likes watching fighting and likes heroes versus villains, and there wasn't a James Gunn in sight. When I saw that, I was like, hey, more Kenny Omega content, more MJF content, AEW. That's what's up. AEW is reaching a bit of a wider audience, right? If that goes into commercials elsewhere, right? Awesome. Awesome for AEW. And they didn't have James Gunn. If James Gunn would have walked out there and Kenny Omega would have been shaking hands and shit, I'd have been like, damn, not my GOAT, bro. But nah, that was actually good marketing for once. And what's funny is I'm not trying to give these people any sort of, because it's too late for them, but like you missed the mark. The dude you should have had out there doing twerking for this movie was Superman himself. I have never seen anything the likes of this. It's quite insane. Facts. Nobody gave a shit about Cinema Score till BVS. Hey, you know what's funny? I don't even know if I even heard of it before that, dog. So you might be onto something. It was used as a tool to kill the movie. Facts. Yeah. Hey, DC Talk says Smurfs comes out 4 days later after Superman L. That movie is done. I forgot about it. Everybody keeps forgetting about Smurfs. And what I saw, he does, bro. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. All right, look, I think I'm going to wrap up because I got to tell you guys something. All right, and Sky, this goes out to you as well, brother. Syndicate Network, be alert. Something special is coming. I actually got some information about James Gunn's Superman. That I'm going to do on another stream. I'm going to talk it over with the homies and see how we parse this out. So Sky, whenever you get a chance, holla at your boy. Yeah, I just got some information before I went live. I'll just say this to be cryptic. I have yet another source about this film. Or excuse me, I only reserve that word for cinema, for this movie. I have another source, and it's a legit source. As all my sources are. I don't ever talk about having sources and scoops and information unless they're legitimate. This individual is legitimate and they have information and details. This source asked to be anonymous, so I will respect that. I'm actually going to try to convince them to come on and say, screw this anonymous BS. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. You heard? But we'll see. Anyway, the most important part is I have information to give to the masses, to all the new geeks out there, to the Syndicate Network. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think that's it for me. Let me think. No, I think that's it. Guys. You know, I just have information coming about this movie, and no, my source doesn't sound like this.
I'm alive. I'm breathing. It's the morning after, and guys, I've seen Superman. I want to be very careful with this video because I'm not allowed to talk about the film. Last night when I got home, I recorded
This man act like he had a time with corn sweat. Anyway, I got joining the panel, the one, the only, Skywalker, the Jedi.
Hey, bro, I'm about to head out in a little bit, but when he said, "Nah, I got something to tell you about this Superman movie," I was like, "Nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I'm pulling up."
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I'm pulling up. Even if I was just gonna chill backstage till the shit ended, I was like, nah, I'm about to hear this, bro.
Yeah, no. Like I was saying, it's gonna be on a later stream.
Hey, cool.
We'll discuss it.
Cool.
Yeah. Because
I just gotta know what happened.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bro, I was like, I jumped all over this as soon as I had the opportunity. I was like, really? And this individual was very, very candid and very open to having a discussion about it. And I was like, that's awesome. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm here to tell y'all people, this isn't it's not pretty. This is, people are willing to come out and be like, hey man, this is not it.
It's not it, dog. Hey, and shouts out to the homie Leon for streaming more, right? Most definitely. We like that over here.
Word. Now, I appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I mean? I'm just one little voice. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do my thing, add a little something to the conversation.
For sure.
You know. But yeah, when I was discussing this whole Jurassic World thing, I was just like, this isn't worth a review because it's just like going to see a dinosaur movie, enjoying it, and then just going home. Right. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, nah, there is something worth saying about it.
Yeah.
And
most definitely, man.
It lies in the way we discuss it more so than actually talking about how good or bad the movie was.
Good or bad the movie is. Facts.
Yeah. And just so we're clear, again, I thought it was great. I thought it was a fun time at the movie, bro.
Hey, I'm about to go see it in like a little over an hour. It's gonna be starting, you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's dope. That's what's up. You got any thoughts before we head out?
Nah, yo, you really cooked on this stream, man. And yeah, I really do think that we're on to something with this whole Superman marketing thing, man. Because like I was just looking just now, that stream that I did last night is, I mean, it's really ruffling some feathers, man. That stream had a lot of dislikes, bro.
Yeah.
And whenever we do that, that just means what, bro? It means that we pressing the right buttons, dog.
Nah, that's real
talk, man. Cause like, yo, hey, what's funny is wasn't that much pushback in the chat, but they was obviously pushing back in other ways.
Fact, they were pushing that dislike.
Yeah, right. When I was asking for pushback, with logic, right, reason, common sense, you know what I mean, things like that. It was like, nah, but I'm definitely gonna go push this dislike button. I was like, hey, it's all engagement at the end of the day, baby.
Hey,
we good.
Facts. It's all engagement. Like, you can't ask for nothing else. I mean,
what's going on, Josh?
You know what I mean? Josh. Exactly. Ready with the red eyes. Yeah, I mean, hey, I appreciate your thoughts too, man. And you're right, man. Any engagement is good engagement. So you can dislike the shit out of this video. I don't care. That's fine.
Like it.
As long as you hit something.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives, bro.
It's all the same. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I encourage it all. So that's it for me. Any other thoughts other than that?
Nah, man. Hey, yo, I just came for the info, bro. I ain't even like. I just came for the tea.
You gotta wait for the stream. No, I'm just kidding. You know I wouldn't do that to you. No, we definitely gonna talk about this as soon as the stream over. Because I was like, I literally just gathered it all, discussed it all and everything before this. I was like, oh shit, I cannot wait to hit up the homies because this is yeah, for sure. But as far as like the way I stream, I'm trying to do this thing where I try to come up with an angle for me to be enthusiastic about it. And you know what I'm saying? Because like again, I'm like Sky has mastered this content creation shit, man. He has, period. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And this dude is not like your typical content creator, like he's gonna sell his ass essentially. He ain't that guy. Like I've seen too many of us do that.
Bro.
I've seen too many of them do that, where it's just outright shilling and selling their behind like a twerker.
Hashtag WB partner.
Facts. Or they're doing that fence riding bullshit where they're like, oh, I want to dissect and I want to reveal the matrix essentially, right? But it's like you still riding the fence and twerking.
Yeah, man.
And Scott don't be doing that. And somehow he's like mastered the content creation side of things while not selling out. And he's not one of those guys who is out here talking about everything's woke either. Like to master that fine line of being authentic while also like still garnering like organic attention and everything. I applaud you, bro, because I don't know. I'm just like,
I appreciate that, bro. But look, it is kind of like what Necron said. The truth always wins, bro. It is about
facts.
Just unabashedly being yourself, man. Like if it's one thing that I'm not gonna do is and that's Kate, you know what I'm saying? Or be out here talking about some shit that I don't think is true, or that I'm just taking a stance just for sake of taking a stance, right? Like I'm just never gonna do that. And I think that that's what really resonates with the people. And I think as long as you don't stray from that, man, it's all dope, bro. And the people will find you, right? Like, even if it takes a bit longer, right? Like, I would rather have people that follow me for me being me and not expecting me to be perfect. You know what I mean? It's just for me to be me. And it's all good because I think that with that, they can see that consistency.
Facts. Nah, that's real.
I like those shoes. If you know, you know.
Hey, around here that means a lot.
Right? Yeah, facts.
Woo! Hey, I don't know why I want to hit this clip.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn. James Gunn.
Woo! Hey, we'll see, won't we? After the information that I have in whatever next stream we do.
Oh my God.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. In the meantime,
when you enter the lair, show some decorum. Hit the like, share, and subscribe to the New Geeks.
He said, bro, hold up real quick. That Sin Havoc shit had me rolling last night when he was like, roll the tape. He just said it again, bro.
Facts.
He said, bro, put that man on the Summer Jam screen.
Huh, man?
Yo, he was like, bro, they had no, like, bro, there was no pause. There was no waiting. There was no, like, thinking about it. as soon as I mentioned, they was just like, do it.
Do
it. I'm like, yo,
it would change lives, bro. And that's why it's like, nah,
crazy.
nah. One day though, they keep it up.
Hey, a picture exists. Multiple pictures exist, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Leon seen them. I seen them. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've all seen them, dog. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like we know what you look like.
It could get uglier than those pictures.
It could be. It could seriously get uglier, way uglier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But on that note, if you good?
Oh yeah, bro. I just want to hear the story. I've been good since way before I even got.
I know.
You know what I mean? Hey, wait. Last word though.
Yes.
Bang.
Facts.
Bang.